name is Callie Chappelle, and I'd like to welcome you to the Carl D. Gregory Cooperative House. My roommate Tiffany and I are going to show you a couple of things that we'd like you to know about how to keep our house clean, because, as we all know, a clean house is a happy house. Let's look and see what went wrong in this kitchen. First, someone left some food out. This says non-duck Tiffany Lugo. Because my name is Callie Chappelle and my initials aren't TL, this means that I should not be handling this food. This food should be put away by Tiffany in its correct location.
Dish it out. Don't touch my popcorn.
Don't touch it. Additionally, we have lots of pots and pans that are just left out here. If you dirty a pot or a pan, or another type of dish, you should take that dish and clean it using the Hummer. We will show you how to use the Hummer in a subsequent video. Additionally, when you are using the countertops, after you've cleaned all this stuff away, you should use some of our spray bottles, one of our spray bottles, to wipe down the counter and remove any excess food. Finally, what you need to do after you've used the sink is remove any food that could be left in there, because leaving food in the sink is just gross. First, when you're using the stove or the oven, make sure that you turn on the fan using this switch. When you're done, make sure you turn the fan off. Next, if you have any dirty dishes, please make sure that you take the dishes and put them in the sanitizer. Next, if you are making the countertop dirty, make sure you spray it down with a cleaning solution that can be found under the sink right down here, like lovely Tiffany is demonstrating. You can use a towel, or you can also use a sponge. Finally, if you have any food that you left in the sink, make sure that you take this out and either put the food into the trash can or into the compost. Thank you!
Oh, didn't see you then. Hi, my name's Ian, and today we're gonna figure out how to clean dishes the extreme way. Actually, just the good way, the cooperative way. So, whenever you come into the dish cleaning area, you wanna make sure that this surface is clear and clean. So are your utensils, pots, pans, eating implements. And when I'm not pumping iron, I like to scrub with steel. That'll get off all the debris. And when you clean, you want to make sure you use soap, hot water, and vigorous elbow grease, aka scrubbing, so that it's very clean. I won't be able to do it in time right now, and you don't have time to do it. You have to clean the dishes yourself. But once it's done, you'll have a very nice place to put it, known as these dish wraps. What you want to do at that point is you put your clean, basically so clean you could eat off of it, because you will. You put it on your dish trays and you load it into the sink. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, you load it into the sanitizer, which is right here. We like to call it Hobart, because that's just the name we gave it. But put it in. And for all of you who aren't familiar, this is like a sauna, right? You're gonna put it in, it's gonna get really hot and steamy in there, but it's after they've done a good day's work and they've taken a good shower, right? You can't go into the sauna without taking a shower. So that's what you do. And then you run it. But in order to run it, there are two things you want to do. One is, in secret, you look before you go in. And if there's water pulled up at the bottom, then you're good to go. If not, what you're gonna do is run this. Push the thing on the lever to the left and hold it. And then you keep your eye out way down at the bottom until basically this starts draining out water. That's going to be your cue that it's ready to go. Once the drain thing is leaking water, which right now it's not, then you'll change the button. I'm getting ahead of myself and the machine. So we're just going to take a quick few moments to take some deep breaths. It's still not going.
Patience, young grasshopper.
Yeah. Patience. Oh, look at that. And with patience, just a few moments of mindfulness, it's begun to run. So now I can stop. You hear the flow has stopped. And now I press the switch to the right. And you've summoned the waters. And you can let it go. From there, it's going to sanitize, basically steam all of your dishes. And once that's done, you can take it out and you'll unload it into their appropriate places. So a clean tray might look like this, minus this. And you would put, let's say, this spoon in their appropriate places, or this Tupperware into their appropriate place. Thank you for joining me for this moment of cleaning dishes.
You'll notice is this bathroom is pretty gross. We don't want any of our bathrooms to get to the state, so if you take these easy, simple steps, these are ways that we can keep our bathrooms clean. The first thing is if you have long hair and you're brushing it in the bathroom, make sure that you use a paper towel that can be found under the countertop here to wipe up any hair that could be on the floor. Make sure that you dispose of it properly in a trash can that can be found in every bathroom. If you're brushing your teeth in the bathroom, sometimes the sinks can get kind of gross if you fail to clean out the toothpaste. If you notice that you have left toothpaste in the sink, make sure that you turn on the water and you rinse it like this. If you feel like you can't get everything out of the sink that needs to be out of the sink, you can use a paper towel to do the same thing. And just simply turn on the water and wipe it up, as well as the surrounding sink area. Sometimes you'll notice that stuff can accumulate on the countertops as well. Luckily, we have a cleaning solution underneath the counters that you can use to spray off the area, and then utilizing paper towel, wipe it down. Make sure that you pick up anything that's on the counter as well to do a thorough job. There. See, that looks a lot better. While I'm at it, if you notice that there's something in the bathroom that belongs to you, make sure that you take it out of the bathroom when you're finished. If you notice that some other people have left things, make sure that you reach out to them to find out if they've left their things in the bathroom. Next, if you make a mess in one of the toilet stalls, make sure you clean it up. Every toilet stall, or at least every other stall, has a plunger, so make sure you use it. If you have a long-standing problem in the bathroom that needs to be handled immediately, make sure you contact the work manager or the house president to get that handled. Finally, make sure that you don't leave any food waste in the bathroom. If you are eating something in your room like ramen, make sure that you take your dishes down to the kitchen and don't leave them in the bathroom. Thank you. Sometimes your hair can get stuck in the shower. As you can see in this shower drain, that is really gross. So if you do notice that there's hair accumulating in shower drains, especially if it's your hair, make sure that you clean it up by using a paper towel that can be found elsewhere in the bathroom. Simply clean it up like this and dispose of it properly in a trash can. Now, make sure that you do this every time you use a shower because it's gross to clean up other people's hair, but it's okay to clean up your own. So as long as everyone takes care of their own shower, then we'll never have to clean up other people's hair.